If you're new and you just joined the fleet, this will be a guide to basically helping you understand what it is that you need to do while in the fleet. So the first question is, how do I get promoted in the fleet? Well, every single fleet has certain guidelines that you have to follow, and that's why your fleet leads are very important for you to get to know and for you to ask these questions. What must I do to get promoted in the fleet? Well, step one, first place you want to go to is your fleet holdings. All fleets should have one, and every single one of them has a tier that must be at least got to at least tier 5. Okay, there you go. So all of these are all projects, and every single one of these unlocks a certain tier that offers certain things. So we're gonna go over those. In here, it'll tell you what each tier does and what it offers. It basically tells you what you can get and where what unlocks you on what certain things you can unlock. Okay. But most importantly, this is a good way for a fleet to promote. Now, I'm gonna go over to a very particular area in the leaderboard. Okay, this is the leaderboard. If your fleet leads are gonna continuously look at these leaderboards to determine whether or not anyone new is coming up. Okay, now sometimes this can be difficult, being that if you're in an armada, you may have other members in other armada, like this guy. He's not in my fleet, but he's a part of the armada, and he's been contributing to my fleet. So sometimes you have to understand who do you know and how do you work it. So we have a system that basically helps us better understand who's in our fleet and who's doing what. Okay, so each fleet should have a score or a certain amount of fleet credits and members should obtain as a whole. That's how I do it anyway. As a whole, between Dilithium Mine to Starbase. So if you average 750,000 as a whole, you'll get promotion to captain. And once you get to captain, that will open the accessibility of fleet stores to you. Fleet stores are very important because as you develop your character, you're able to get much better consoles, much better equipment, much better weapons. And so these will help you in the end game of what it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay, another way for you to promote for promotion, okay, is in your fleet bank. A lot of this has to do with who's doing what, how knowledgeable you are and how you're willing to help other fleet members in your fleet. Okay, and how much you're willing to give to your fleet. Now, I don't really ask for people to put energy credits or things like that in the fleet bank, but what I do ask is that people take the initiative as first-time players to the game. One of the number one things I always tell them is level your character to level 60. Do all the missions. All the missions are going to give you everything that you're going to need for survivability throughout the game. Once you get through all the missions and you truly have an understanding of the game, there's other avenues in which you can go and learn the game. There's STO Academy. STO Academy is a web page you can go to on the interweb and basically search different types of builds. Also learn how to make your own builds on the STO skill tree. And also YouTube. YouTube has also been very helpful, so especially for players who are even veterans, some of them who have been playing for years. And there's people that you can talk to in PC. These guys have a lot of knowledge, like Mr. Valican, Brent Justice, Timberwolf. These are guys you can look up and literally find the kind of information that you're looking for pertaining to builds, what each weapon type does, how would you go with, and what to go for. It gives you an idea. Now, these guys are not tell you what kind of build you should have or what kind of career you should go for while playing STO, but it gives you the information at least for you to better understand and better grasp what it is that you eventually want to do in the game. So, if you're a new member, if you're a new player to the game, complete your missions. Complete your missions. Get to at least level 60. Join the fleet. Follow whatever guidelines they have for the fleet. And happy trekking. Thank you. Have a good day.